Welcome to Impeachment Theater. Who can cry? Who can convince you they were scared as fuck? If anybody knows what... And we're back. Impeachment Theater. Look. That's my daughter. I asked my daughter if she wanted to come back to the Capitol, and she said no cap. Guys, it's impeachment theater. You know, I didn't think they should give Trump a spin-off impeachment series. I thought look, 4 seasons, not bad, alright? 4 seasons, maybe cap it off with a movie later. But, you know. And, it seems like, you know, they didn't get prime time. It's on a 1. No prime time. So, I mean, 1 o'clock's just a bad time, alright? For fucking theater. Alright? But, that's the thing, though, I kind of get what they're saying. Hey, a guy can't just, tell people to go fucking overthrow the government as a president and then just be like, alright, well, I'm done, and then just walk out. I mean, I think, in reality, maybe they should just, try to, throw him in jail or something. Because he does deserve that. That's the thing, though. It's this is all really dramatic and fucking... just a waste of time. I mean, it's not going to go anywhere. They're not going to get the right... they're not going to get the 17 Republicans or whatever they need or whatever. But it's also alright, so impeachment is not even a thing. If this doesn't get you fucking impeached, then I don't know what does. Hey, there are millions of us. No, you know what the funniest thing is? There was a guy. So they show a video of them pushing through, and it's really fucking weird. These people are almost they're fucking, I don't know. They're psycho. They're psycho for Trump. They're psycho. This guy was they're pushing the police, and he's we need fresh patriots up on the front. We need fresh patriots. What are you talking about, guy? What are you fucking talking about? Hey, we need fresh patriots to push back the fucking police of DC. We need fresh patriots up on the front. Are you playing a little war reenactment or something, guy? Because you brought tactical gears, and you brought bombs. So that's what a patriot is. You know, the Patriots, they were winning the Super Bowl for a long time, and then the Patriots were hey, we're gonna go fuck up the Capitol. And now it's time for impeachment theater. Which, look, that's the thing about it. Like, yeah, I'm kind of getting it that he needs to be something like done. But it's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen. Throw his ass in jail or something. This is America, and Donald J. Trump has sent me here to the Capitol to overthrow the government. Because Donald J. Trump, he said, overthrow, send the drones in, all the maneuvers. I am an American hero. I will destroy federal property for my America. I will kill a Capitol police officer. I will bash his head in with my Louisville slugger. I shall win the election. They stole it from us. They stole it. They fucking stole it from us. That we had the election, and then they stole it. So so imagine trying to explain that. Like, I guess look, we won, but they kind of stole it. They took it. I don't know how. I don't know where, but they did. I'm an American, and I will storm the Capitol for my leader, my hero. Look, if Donald Trump's your hero, guy, then you need some fucking mental help. Now look, when Trump was like going on Conan and fucking, just being a joke, like, sure, it's funny. But when you start doing this shit, it's like, guy, what are you doing? What are you doing? We need fresh patriots up on the front. We need fresh patriots. Come on, guys, keep pushing. And then they literally start back and forth going, hey, ho, hey. Like, who do you think you fucking are? Who in the hell do you think you are? We need fresh patriots right now up on the front, alright? Everybody's pretending. We got fucking old Papa Joe or Papa whatever Timmy with this fucking, he brushed off his fucking old school army fucking helmet and shit. And he's been waiting to use it, alright? He's just been fucking waiting to use it. And to all the people that are saying, oh, well, I was just doing what my president said to do. He's my president. Well, bitch, look, the president is kind of, it's not like it's your president, okay? The president is kind of the president of America. And the president of America is, Joe, okay? Now look, I know your fucking little heart's broken, and your whole life is all just Trump. That's all that matters, okay? I know. It's, I'm sorry, but look, you just gotta face the facts, alright? You knew better, so don't try to act like you're a fucking child and be like, I didn't know. I was just doing what President Trump said. He's my president, and I love him. I would fucking kill a police officer. I would hang Mike Pence, because he didn't do it. Mike Pence. He could have just we all know Mike Pence. He can just fucking do whatever he wants. He could just say, anybody's president. So, it's Mike Pence, And the funny thing is, they actually found out that people were trying to hang Mike Pence. And they said, someone tweets out while they're in there, we're looking for Pelosi. If I find her, I want to shoot her freaking brain in.
Grammarly helps make your writing clear and...
What a nice guy, That's politics at its finest. I'm gonna hang Mike Pence. I'm gonna freaking shoot Pelosi in the head. And this is America. And I'm doing what's right. there's a huge fucking problem. Okay? There's a huge fucking problem. So, I don't think the ratings will be that good on, fucking impeachment theater. But I get what they're saying, okay? Yes, he should be fucking. Something should happen, okay? Whether he's in jail or whatever it may be. But these fucking psychos, I'm liable. You know, I just can't believe that a fucking grown man would sit there and act like that. There's millions of us out there, and we're doing what your boss said. Like, guy, you're not a fucking idiot, are you? I mean, you have a brain somewhere in there, right? Somewhere. And it is funny to watch the Democrat people try to like play it up like I was so scared. I asked my daughter and she said, I don't want to come back to the Capitol. And the reason it's funny is just because they're just sitting there trying to play up the emotions, and I get it. Alright? But it is exactly what it is. It's fucking theater. Okay? You know why it's theater? Because everybody and their fucking grandma knows this ain't going nowhere. Okay? It's gonna be a week of a bunch of old fucking people sitting in a room trying to convince you how dumb you are or how scared they were. And then at the end of the week, everything will just be worse. And, a bunch of underground psychos will hit the fucking dark web and start planning their next attack. There was some guy at the Trump thing, and he was going trying to gather people up and be like, hey, storm, everybody needs to gather at their own local state house and storm that capital. And then if you just keep storming capitals, then I guess that they'll just overturn the election. It's like, alright, my guy, well, that's not a great fucking plan. Not a great plan. So, yeah. It ain't on prime time. They should have just gave him a fucking 4 seasons in a movie. Ain't that what they do? And hey, on behalf of the American people, let me just say, my guy, let me get my wrist ready as he does. Okay. You're fired, okay? You're fired, okay? 4 years, we do a little employee evaluation of you, and America determined that you're fired, okay? You got fired. You got fired, okay? America fired you because you sucked, okay? You made a fucking clown show of our whole country. So, throw his ass in jail. But, this is obviously going nowhere. Just like a lot of things. And these people, it scares me. And I'm not even being, this is the truth about this. I was always wondering, okay, so how does someone like Hitler become a thing? Like, how did they get so much power? How do people get so fucking brainwashed and gone, lose their whole fucking mind over this? And this is a good example of people just being completely fucking gone. It's almost like they got bit by a fucking disease or something. They got bit by the Trump disease, and now they think everything he does is great, and they want to, I don't know, they fucking do anything for him. They would do anything for Trump. Trump said, yeah, but Trump said to storm the Capitol, and then, that's how it works, right? We gotta hang Mike Pence, we gotta shoot Nancy Pelosi in the head, and then, he'll be president, right? No, you dumbass, alright? You see, in America, we do this thing where we vote, and then when the votes come in, we count them up, right? So we take all the votes, we take, we think, all right, this guy, he was here, he voted here, this guy, and then they count them up, right? And when you count stuff up, you're like, all right, this one's for this guy, this one's for this guy. And then once you finish, you take the number, all right? And then you take the number and you go, all right, so this one's higher than this number, and then that's how they pick the president, okay? So that's how they picked him, okay? And that is actually how they pick every president, if you didn't know. and yeah, I mean, it's funny how like every election has been like fine, and then you get the big fucking baby coming in, and I ain't talking about the fucking rapper. I'm talking about the baby president, okay? The baby in chief, a former baby in chief. The baby in chief. I'm gonna throw a tantrum. I won. You stole it from me. I won, but they stole it, okay? It's just not fair, alright? They stole it. It's like, you fucking psychos. Oh my god. Hey, you know what the thing about a president is? You notice how, I like Joe Biden, but I'm not fucking sitting there following every fucking move he makes and fucking obsessing over him and praising every fucking thing he does. Like, Joe can make mistakes too, because he's the president that we put in for a fucking job. He's not our fucking king, This isn't fucking come save the fucking king and queen, okay? You hear about Joe every fucking week or so. And the only time you hear about him is when he's doing something to pass some like legislation or something, or sign it. This isn't some fucking game show called America the President, okay? Now, Trump, I don't know if you watch too much Veep or something, but, America is not your fucking toy, your little game, alright? We're not here to, like, fix your, like, insecurities and shit, alright? We're here to be a fucking country, okay? Now, what are you gonna do? Let people in? Okay, look, you're either gonna have a country or you're not gonna have a country. Right. That makes sense. Look, you're either gonna have a country or you're not gonna have a country, okay? It's like, what? Look, you're either gonna have a fucking country or you're not gonna have a country. Okay. We need fresh patriots up on the front. We need fresh patriots. Let me see if I can find that clip. They played it during the impeachment theater. It's gonna be too hard to find, honestly. Well, yeah, I mean, for fucking ever, the Patriots were winning the Super Bowl. And then all of a sudden, the Patriots they lost Tom Brady. And then they went nuts. They said, hey, we are the Patriots, the old Patriots, they don't matter. We're the new Patriots, the real Patriots. And we are gonna kill the Speaker of the House. That's the American way. Well, hey, you guys should just link up with fucking Iran and Iraq and fucking Al-Qaeda and fucking ISIS or something, because y'all are on the same fucking page. y'all are on the same page, you know. Maybe ISIS has some good ideas for you. That's how you guys seem to be. Brainwashed fucking psychos. And then we got good old Joe here talking about he wanted to be a flanker back. I think I can find that. And I guess a flanker back is a really, 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 really ancient way of saying a wide receiver. I wanted to be a flanker back, okay, for the Tingatone. Joe, you're kind of refreshing, all right. You're pretty refreshing. It's almost like you're like a real president that's like capable of doing the job. It's almost like you know what you're doing. So yeah. Shout out to the psychos. Okay. Shout out to Joe. Alright. Shout out to America being fucking lost. Shout out to impeachment theater. And shout out to all these psychos that are pretty scary to see this going on. We need patriots on the front. It's like if it's like after the Super Bowl, if you were like, all right, look, the count is in, but we don't want to disappoint the Chiefs fans, all right? There are millions of Chiefs fans who are disappointed, and they do not believe that this was fair, okay? They don't believe this win was fair, and they want a recount of the score. It's like, all right, well, it's kind of not how it works, okay? All right, let's talk some NFL. There's some okay, first of all, the Chiefs are having a no good, very bad week. They got murdered in the Super Bowl. Right? Their coach's son almost killed a little girl in a car crash. So that's not good. And once I heard that news, I was pretty much like, all right, I don't think the Chiefs are going to be able to do this with murder on their minds, which it's pretty tragic. And I guess this guy was drinking. Now, hey, Kansas or Missouri, I bet if he would have got stoned, then I bet that wouldn't have happened. So there's my case for legal marijuana in Missouri. Okay. But yeah, it's pretty sad, pretty messed up. In a way, he's been placed on leave. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of awkward. Like, hey, we gotta fire the coach's son because he murdered someone. Not exactly, but it is scary. Okay, so this is kind of disappointing, but 90. So the numbers are in for the Super Bowl viewership, and it is down majorly. So 96.4 million people watched the Super Bowl, and I honestly thought it would be much higher because it's a pandemic, people are stuck. But last year it was 148 million, and I think viewership might have been down because people were like, If I can't have a Super Bowl party, then I'm not even gonna watch it. Which, look, I'm usually my own fucking Super Bowl party. Call me the Super Bowl fucking party ops. I'll do it myself. Uh, but yeah, I mean, 96.4 million viewers for this Super Bowl. That is the lowest viewership since the Bears Colts in 2007. So I think you can blame COVID stuff. I think you can blame a lot of stuff, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I'm kind of surprised by that. But yeah, the NFL is not going nowhere. Okay. 148 million last year when everything was normal, so I think it's more of a just that kind of thing. Hey, not to talk about the fucking virus and shit, but I thought this was funny, kind of. So it took them fucking a year and a half to figure out 2 is better than 1. So they're like, hey, double mask it up. And then they showed some like graphic. They showed some graphic of like an example of droplets with no mask versus a mask and then 2 masks. And I wish I could reenact it without getting everything here wet. But maybe they were just trying to show droplets. But they showed a guy talking. And it like literally like a fucking fountain coming out of his mouth now. If that's how you talk, then maybe you shouldn't ever talk. But, I mean, I guess it's just how it is. Droplets come out. But I don't think a whole fucking, like, I think they were just trying to show you. But it literally looked like the guy drank a fucking thing of water and did a fucking spit take. But it's like, lips were numb from the fucking Coke or something. And, yeah. So double it up, which I've already done. Alright? Well, I was. I'll admit, I might be getting a little laxed on the virus shit at this point. It's still out there, but yeah, I mean, it's just like almost like just being used to it. Like, alright. And now they got this fucking variants and shit, but, yeah, so this is pretty big. Russell Wilson, he's a Seahawk, he's a man of God, he's a fucking Dayton Sierra guy. He looks like a cinnamon Teddy Graham or something. Good old Russell fucking Wilson is apparently growing increasingly frustrated with the Seahawks. He has been sacked 394 times in 9 seasons. They say he's mad because they can't protect him. Now look, Russell, alright, my guy, look, you know what the new thing is in NFL is big right now with going with scrambling, okay? You gotta have the legs to run. Because even though during the Super Bowl, even though this wasn't caught, this is one of the most insane passes I've ever seen. Patrick Mahomes fucking doing the Superman pose vertically in the air and throws a ball. And it's like, holy fuck. So he's versatile. He moves around, and Russell Wilson is too. But he might need he seems like he'd be hard to bring down. But when a fucking 400-pound lineman is running at you, and I guess he's been sacked 100 more times than any other NFL team's quarterback. So he's just like, guys, can you not let that happen? So, as far as like Russell Wilson playing somewhere else, hey, I think that sounds cool. But I do like him with the Seahawks, so I would kind of miss him there. But yeah, I mean he can do what he wants. Maybe he's just trying to send a message like, look, guys, protect my ass or I'm fucking leaving. And if he leaves, then that's a huge hole for the Seahawks, for sure. Huge hole to fill. Hey, you know what's funny? The quarterback I remember prior to him and the Seahawks was Matt Hasselbeck. So this will be interesting little mix-up. So Seahawks, I don't even know what a Seahawk looks like. Like a real Seahawk. Seahawk. Real bird. I don't know, a Seahawk, is that just a hawk by the fucking sea? Oh. Okay, so an osprey. Let me make sure I'm fucking saying that right. Osprey. Osprey. Come on.
Osprey or more.
Osprey. Okay, so I gotta definitely go side with the Seahawks on this one about, I'm glad they're not called the Seattle Osprey. Hey, these are some potential names. A river hawk, a fish hawk. Yeah, I like Seahawk the best, so. And possibly, well, probably not nothing, doesn't mean anything, but this is kind of different. So Dak Prescott, good old Dak, he was trying to get that fucking contract, but he got hurt, and now we got fucking Bengal man QBing. So I mean, it feels weird, but maybe he's not that bad, but I don't know if he's the guy. Well, Dak Prescott liked. Now this is like maybe reading into something too much or just like, but it is kind of weird because why would he do that? Dak Prescott likes the Washington football team Instagram. Now, why would he do that unless something's going on? So I'm not thinking he might go to Washington, but who knows? I mean, I would like him to stay in Dallas, but shit, I mean, they better start looking, because it sounds like he might not come back after this recovery. And I know the Redskins or the Washington football team. They had this guy, Taylor Heineke or something like that. Heineke. And I seen him play, and it's pretty cool. He did pretty good. So maybe they're trying to get him ready. And then, Alex Smith, the comeback player of the year. So, I don't know. I feel like maybe there's room for him, but I would not I would really not like if Dak went to fucking Washington. I want him to stay in Dallas, alright? So there's been a lot of quarterback mixing up uh, shit lately, and yeah, I mean Dak as a fucking Redskin, who knows? Hey, real quick, guys. There's keep saying there's a spike in violence against Asian Americans. Now, they show on there some guy runs up to an 84-year-old Asian man. Not just like pushes him, but fucking, I mean, got a running start and knocks him fucking down. And you know, he's 84 years old, so he died from that. And it's like, look, that's like ignorance at its finest. Okay, so look, yeah, the facts are that Corona probably came from over there. Okay, it probably came from exactly where everybody thinks it came from. But that doesn't mean that we go fucking be racist against fucking Asians now. Right? Okay, so we got Corona all around the world. So you push a fucking 85-year-old man and he dies. And for what? Because you were fucking stupid? So yeah, Vicky Wynn is she's an Asian talking about Asians. She's on the news. And, you know, think, think like, okay, that's her people and shit. And like, she's cool, so, I mean, don't do that. Don't do that to anybody, okay? Any race, alright? I mean, a bunch of fucking whiteys think that this is some fucking war reenactment, so are we gonna fucking hate white people now or something? Yeah, stop pushing Asians over, alright? It's not helping. Don't be pushing Asians, alright? I didn't think we'd have to talk about that, but don't be pushing fucking Asians. They're like, well, they have virus and they are different color, so I'm gonna push a fucking old man. And you know, he's Asian. He probably had like, 15 fucking years left being Asian. They're fucking healthy. When I worked at the Marriott, there was this like uh I guess like Ethiopian lady or something. And she was really nice, very sweet, very cool. And I always thought that she was like very young, like 20 something. But one day I was talking and she's like saying she's like 45. I'm like, holy fuck. Because they eat different. They look completely different. You would never even know because they're fucking healthy. They're not full of fucking processed fucking bullshit that we eat over here. They eat fucking real shit. So they're able to live longer because of that. And people all around the world are probably like, what a joke. Their food. I mean, as a fat ass, like, deep down I'm a fat ass, alright? And I love all the American foods, I really like the fattening bullshit Chinese food that we got. I really do like it. General So, you know, things that aren't really cultured food. They're like Americanized fat versions of it. But yeah, I still like it. Alright, so some big GTA 6 news. This guy right here is pretty excited about that. There's some like seemingly hints that it might come out soon. Which my dumbass don't even got a PS5. I don't even got a PS4. I'm fucking down two scores, in the final couple minutes or something. So, but here's the thing. So there's like a little clue on GTA 5, I guess, where one door says 2013, and that's when GTA 5 came out. And there's another door that says 2021. So people are speculating that's going to be when GTA 6 comes out. And look, it's hard to read all these fucking clues and fucking, maybe some of it means nothing. But here are the facts, alright? It seems like the facts about GTA 6 are, for one, so there's a show called Narcos. It's about Pablo Escobar. And I've seen that whole series. I did not see the Narcos Mexico, but I did see the original Narcos. And they're saying that it's going to be a lot like that. A lot of Latin origins, a lot of Brazil. Here it gets even cooler. They're saying it's going to take place in the 70s and 80s and take place through multiple decades and multiple cities. There's even reports that it's going to be a mixture of Los Santos, Liberty City, and Vice City. And it's going to take you on a whole fucking journey through the decades, through the cities, and I just can't fucking wait. I mean, GTA 5 is probably no doubt the greatest game, up to this point. Now you're talking like nostalgia and shit, yeah, San Andreas, but if you're talking about probably the greatest game that most, I don't get why anybody, I've never heard anybody say they don't like GTA 5. Because it's just that good. And it speaks for itself by being still so popular, 8 years after it came out. It's pretty insane. And Rockstar's always cooking up something. They do it big when they do it. So, GTA 6 gonna be big. And yeah. I cannot wait for that. But, I'm gonna have to update. And I can't really see myself spending, fucking $900 or whatever it's gonna cost on a PS5. So I'm kind of worried about that, but I just can't wait till it comes out. Alright, this is the late night ups. It's a fucking snowy ass February day. Shout out to fucking the O. Snow Warriors. O. And that stands for Ohio Department of Transportation, I think. They call them the Snow Warriors. No, this ain't a fucking, that might be a good team name, but there's not enough snow around here. We barely even got a fucking winter last year. So shout out. I was gonna be a flanker back. I was gonna be a fucking flanker back, and then before I know it, I'm fucking 80. And I'm the president. Shout out to Mini Wheat. They're wheat, and they'll help you shit. So shout out to Shim. I'm sure that's just being real lax at the end of this, because I really doubt anybody made it this far. But if you have, then congratulations. Congratulations. You are now a flanker back in the XFL. Hey. So, Brian Callen has a new podcast with Steve Bryan called Big and Hungry. And I'm very much excited about that because I really missed him on The Fighter and the Kid. And, you know, he's obviously a very, like, smart guy. And one of those people that when they talk, you listen. So I think he's very smart, and I'm glad to see him back with something like that. And I'm not sure about this whole Fighter and the Boys, you know, instead of Z. They literally, I mean, it just seems kind of ridiculous. But it's definitely not as entertaining, so I've been, like, missing that. That was definitely my, like, #1 morning pod. And, you know, without Brian, it's just not the fucking same. Alright? And, shout out to him being on, the Goldbergs, which, hey, ABC, that's a good show. And I think ABC does have some good stuff, but I've seen ABC stuff for a while. ABC, simple as NBC, it's done to this ABS. Hey, how come they're all letters and then Fox is just like, alright, let's just name it after a fucking, whatever a fox is, a dog. What is a fox? Probably a... What family is a fox in? Okay. Just another word I don't know how to say. They're omnivores. Yeah, I would love to see a little fox. Okay.
Canidae.
Good old Canada.
Foxes are small to medium-sized, omnivorous mammals belonging to several genera of the family Canidae. Foxes have a flattened skull, upright triangular ears, a pointed, slightly upturned snout, and a long bushy tail, or brush. 12 species belong to the monophyletic true foxes group of genus Vulpes.
Are you a true fox? Now, fox, I think you picked a cool animal. But your news, your news ain't too foxy. Alright, well, this is the Late Night Ops, here on Late Night Ops TV, on a Late Night Ops night, in the middle of February, in the middle of a snowstorm. Well, not really a snowstorm, just snow after a snowstorm. Snow on snow on snow. Shout out to snow. You thought, hey, we didn't get enough snow yet. And then the winter's like, hey, hold up, I got something for you. So shout out to being a flanker back, Joe. I feel you. If I was going to play in the NFL, I would have been a flanker back as well. But hopefully I can become some kind of cool status like you. And be, you know, I don't want to be a fucking president, but, you know, maybe like a president of a fucking TV, or like be a TV mogul or something. But shout out to being a flanker back, alright? And I'm never gonna call it anything else. Well, I probably will. Wide receiver, they're wide, they're receiving, you know. But it does sound pretty cool to say a flanker back. I'm a flanker back. Shout out to Russell Wilson. Hey, protect Russell, alright? This guy, you know, he's praying to fucking Jesus that you'll protect him. And then he's like, Jesus, what is, you know, where's my, you know, he's praying to Jesus for a fucking offensive line and stuff. Or defensive line or what? Offensive line. He's praying to Jesus and he's like, guy, I've been sacked every year of fucking slavery. So that ain't right. Shout out to GTA 6. Narcos coming at ya. It's not called that, but get ready to say Latino. GTA 6 Latino. Okay. Por favor. Let's see. I remember in school, you know, you go uno, which is a game. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Cinco. Seis. Nieve. And I can't remember the rest. But hey, shout out to school thinking that, you know, the only Spanish you're going to need to learn is to fucking count to 10. So, I mean, sure, I can count down. I can do some countdowns, but actually, I don't even know how to count down in Spanish. Because I can't think of it backwards. Because the only reason I ever remember that is because I basically made a fucking song out of it. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis. It all goes together. And, you know, their numbers sound like words. And our numbers, you know, they just sound like numbers. Shout out to Impeachment Theater. It's the Impeachment Theater. Who can be the most upset? Well, I'm upset. Yeah, well, I'm more upset. No, we're scared. Okay, well, this ain't fair. Okay, well, my daughter is gonna cry because she don't want to come to the Capitol. Okay. I think it's really funny because they say Trump's like legal team is like, or they say Trump is like really mad because, you know, his defense is shit. Well, it's really not their fault. I mean, when you do dumb shit like that, there's really no way to sugarcoat it, okay? Sure, 7 people were killed. And they would have hung some of our leaders. Psh, come on, guys. Just let it go, right? Yeah, well, that's my thing. I'm kind of torn on it because obviously he needs to have something happen to his dumbass. But also, this is a waste of time. So that's my point with that. Because it's not going to, I mean, they're not going to get the votes. So it's just a waste of time. And we could be focusing on different stuff. But, you know, you motherfuckers want to go now like, why don't we worry about the coronavirus? Okay, well, you weren't very fucking concerned about it for the whole fucking year. Because all you focused on was thinking that some shit was stolen. They stole it. So shout out to you, you fucking moron. And, you know, hopefully after this bullshit's over, we'll never hear this fucking clown talk again. Alright. Shout out to Dak. Like in Washington, he's making us wonder. He's making us jealous. Dak's like, hey, you know what? I bet I can make him miss me. I'm gonna like the rival. Maybe he just did it on accident. Or who knows. Shout out to the Chiefs. They're having a no good, very, very bad week. Okay? So I wish the Chiefs luck. And Patrick Mahomes, I think you're a good guy. A cool guy. You handled the loss with grace. But, Yeah. Hey, be nice to them Asians out there, okay? A lot of them are, nice guys and, pretty women and shit, so shout out to not being mean to Asians, alright? They didn't mean, and plus, some Asian guys all the way over here, he probably had nothing to fucking do with it. We need fresh patriots up on the front. We need fresh patriots up on the front. Hee ho! Hee ho! Hey, there's a police officer. Bashed his head in with my Louisville slugger. Hey, you got the pipe bombs? Hey, you got the tactical gear? Hey, you got the nooses to hang Mike Pence? Hey, you got the gun to fucking kill Nancy Pelosi? Alright, this is America. This is America. Let's shoot Nancy Pelosi in the head. Let's hang the vice president. And then y'all can go line up and y'all can each suck Donald Trump's dick like you want to. You can line up one by one, suck his dick, and then say, "Thank you, sir. Thank you. I love you, sir. I love you." Because that's how these people act. It's pretty fucking creepy. Pretty fucking creepy. Pretty creepy. I feel like I'm on the edge of knowing what every one of these are real songs, I swear to God. Ah, well, that's a beautiful. Clap, clap, clap. If anybody knows what those songs are, I can't break the code in my fucking head, but they sound familiar. I know they're real songs. Shout out to a not under 100 mil watch Super Bowl, okay? Hopefully viewership will be up. But here's the thing. Here's what I think it is, actually. So, during their little thing where they're like, saying, don't share a dip, fucking, don't cheer. It was a mandated thing to not have TVs on in bars so that people don't gather. So that probably is a big reason to deal with it. Because that's just like 10 different fucking things. Alright, well, this is the Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. This is the Late Night Ops, Aaron Jacobson. And I will see you tomorrow. Hey, wait. Actually, I'll see you every other day. Because that's my schedule right now of doing this. I think it makes it funner because I have more time to prepare stuff. And it makes it fun. So, shout out to having fun. Boys, they just want to have fun. They want to have fun with the girls, but sometimes the boys are fucking, stuck inside. And, the boy here just wants to have fun and, find some girl that wants to have fun and girls that want to have fun. Because this boy just wants to have fun. And I think it's fun. You know what's not fun? Telling Mike Pence, hey, I hope Mike Pence can do it. I hope he can overturn the fucking election. Like, what a fucking cop out. Like, you fucking clown. You can't even take accountability for your own fucking loss. Hey, basically, if I win, then I win. It's clean. If I lose, it's a fake. Hang Mike Pence. Hey, guy, you almost got Mike Pence fucking killed, okay? They literally have people saying that they had plans to hang Mike Pence and shoot Pelosi in the head. The frickin' brain, to quote him. So, that's your America, you fucking psychos. Hey, yeah. I read that cracking your knuckles is like gas built up or something in your thing, in your knuckle, and you pull it, and then every about 20 minutes it builds back up. So shout out to knuckle cracking. Shout out to, shout out to Knuckles. And I think this wrist cracks every time, but who knows? All right, well, you're fired. 4 seasons, employee evaluation. You got canceled. You're fired. And hopefully all your supporters, they can go on an island somewhere and just suck you off. Because they would do anything for you. They love you, okay? They would suck your fucking dick and give you everything they got. They would murder people for you. So, bunch of psychos. This is the Late Night Ops, Late Night Ops Pod, Late Night Ops Media. This is the Late Night Ops, Aaron Jacobson. And I'll see ya fucking Friday.